My name is Bai Pai, or you can shortly call me Pai. I joined in the Faculty of Engineering, Chulalongkorn University in 2020, so we called it Intania 104.
I'm Toan. Currently, I've just graduated from Industrial Engineering at Chulalongkorn University. Intania 104. For my experience that I learned here, for a couple of first years, we learn a lot of theory and also the contents that it comes to us like very quickly, and all of them are very wide. Like we learn a lot of management, for example, cost budget or project feasibility, and then we learn after that is the supply chain side, and also we also learn the IT side also. So basically, we learn like multiple areas of the contents of the knowledge. So we learn a lot of that. And then we learn how to apply those knowledge into the real world. So it's very applicable for me to learn from this theory and also the application side. So it's very useful for me to apply into the real world for the industrial engineering.
Yeah, it's quite the same because we study together. But like she said, in the year 2 and 3, there are a lot of theories and a lot of course that at first, honestly, I have no idea how can I apply this subject in the real life. But okay, we need to study this. But in the fourth year, in the last year, there are a lot of projects and a lot of like research study that we need to do. So we have an idea how can we apply those subjects that we learned in the past to this project, and what we need more, what we need to learn more. Like, okay, we know about the basic of IT, basic of programming, but in the nowadays how the real programming do, we need to explore more about that. So I think in the last years I really grow up like very fast because of this project subject. Because without this subject, I won't have no idea how can I
Apply those.
Yes, and what we need more and what I need to do for living in the future. Yeah, everything is clearer when I study in the last year.
Okay, how about job? Actually, it's only 3 weeks for me to join in the consulting firm. For my expectation first, actually it meets a lot. Like I met a lot of people there that is very super cool and they are super nice, and also their work very good. Like it's very good environment to be there. And also for me, just a new joiner, I learned a lot from them. So that's one thing that I expected before, and it's already met. And for the working side, I need to adapt a lot. I need to accept that because at first we just students, right? But in the real run in the business world, it like completely changed. So I need to adapt myself a lot to be a more professional, to be a proactive, to learn new things all the time. And also we need to learn like many knowledge in just a short period of time. So that's very important. And also it's super nice to have a background in here before, because I will say that it shaped a lot to have like a personality to, no matter what you face in the real situation, you will not like be panic. You will face it and you'll be ready to change the results, change the methods to tackle the problems. So it's very nice to have the background from IE.
Because I don't have any plan for consultant before, so I just like I have participated in the case competition and some faculty activities that okay, we need to do some project plans or management. Yeah, that is all experience that I have in this career. So I came out with me like I reflect it out at the first week that I participate in the company that okay, there's a lot of things that I need to improve and practice more. The first one, like I mentioned, in the Thai section, that is the English, because everyone use English like native. They are like like they born in England or in US. I don't know how they can do that, but okay, I need to try to include with them. So my English skill is improved like a lot, especially to chit chat, not for like the formal language. But
Yeah, they talk English all the time.
yes, yeah, we chit chat in English. I don't know why, because our office is in Thai, but okay, I need to do that.
which
to blend in.
which we were not familiar with this environment before, because we were Thai students, Thai backgrounds,
Yes.
and we chat like in Thai all the time. But we need to change into another episode of the life, and we need to
Yes, yes,
speak
yes.
like English. Just assume that we're not in Thailand.
Came from the gut.
Came from the guts and just say it out.
Yes.
I will say that there are a lot of difference in international firms and also the Thai firms. Nothing is better than another. Just would like to share that just find the one that suits you most. However, if the English language obstacles, it should not be one of the problems that obstructs you to not join into the international company. So I will recommend that just practice with friends. If you think that international firms suit you most, but the English language is the problem, so just practice now. So it's not late at all to practice. Just pretend to be like us. Pretend to be.
Try to use.
Yeah, try to use as much as possible, and you will see that it's not weird at all to speak like this all the time, because in real world they really speak like this all the time, even they are Thai people.
Yeah.
So just practice and don't be afraid to make mistakes. This one thing that I learned, because I make mistakes a lot, even it's written or even it's just spoken English. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, and you will learn from them, of course. So please don't be feared, just say it out, practice a lot. Yes, it will help you, of course, to become the one that at least can speak and communicate in the workplace.
Yeah, because in a lunch conversation, no one cares about your grammar.
Yes.
If you can communicate with them, that's fine. Yeah, and to add on a little from the one that if you want to join like in the international company, the one thing that can help you a little bit is to study like some of the culture, like the company culture, because every company has a different and unique culture. If you can figure out like, okay, what this one is matched to you and this one is okay, maybe you like to have, would you want to learn more experience to develop yourself to match with this company, that is fine. You need to just study about those unique things of every company that you're interested.
We learn a lot of things that is very wide and also vary in terms of many areas in the real world. The reason why we need to learn very wide, because we need to learn how to manage those aspects. For example, we need to learn how to manage people, manage time, manage resources, also the machines and the plans. So we need to know like all of these things, because we need to be the one who manage those limited resources to maximize the outcomes or the results to be as much as it possible to make it the more worth in terms of those resources. Not only that, but we also learn how to manage the people also, not for the scientific world, but also the people world that we need to understand. So we kind of unique compared to other faculties and other majors that they choose only one way to learn scientific or art, but basically we combine those things together to maximize the outcomes.
So from my opinion, I think industrial engineer is one of the interesting science major that combines to the art, wide art, because during our study we not study only about like the scientific theories or calculations or mathematics, but we also study like how to combine the people and how to like engage people into our system, because the core of industrial engineers, we learn to manage. We are manager, we try to management. So when you terms management, it's not only about the machine, but it includes people also. So you need to have the arts, you need to have like literary to communicate with those people. Like, okay, basically we start from the mathematic data, like, okay, we collect the working hour, the mandate, and try to summarize to maximize the benefit for the worker under our responsibilities, but we need to learn how to communicate with them. So I think that is art, and IE you need to do well in both kind of things. So yeah, it's a very perfect combination in my opinion.